Good afternoon, Chrisfield families and students, and here are the updates for your week. Hopefully, we'll be in school a few days. That would be a change from January. I can't believe January's almost over, and we've barely been in school. But I want to thank all the parents and families and students who were able to get on their Google Meets and just roll with the punches when this came to this virtual days so that we don't have to add them at the end of the year. For students, make sure that you do turn your work in on Monday when you come into school. If you were unable to get on your meets, this will be how we adjust your attendance. So make sure you turn your work in. If for some reason you were unable to access even the document that you were supposed to download before you left last week, make sure that you talk to your teachers. Otherwise, it will be considered an absence. And unless you're using a parent note or a medical note, it would go down as unexcused. So make sure you turn your work in. The teachers will be able to adjust your attendance, and we'll get that straight. I know there was a couple parents that reached out to me about not being able to get on the Google Meets. I appreciate that communication. As long as our students are doing their work, we're going to be able to fix that attendance. So make sure we do our work, turn it in on Monday when you come back, and we'll get that straightened out. All right, so I hope everybody does have a great weekend. Got a few updates for this upcoming week. It is the last week of the semester. It's quarter two, semester one. Some students are doing year-long courses, so this is the second quarter, and then you have 3 and 4, and some people are finishing their class. It's a semester class, so you want to make sure you finish strong. All right, so Monday we have a FAFSA day with Miss Daum. That starts at 1 o'clock, so parents reach out to Miss Daum about the FAFSA on Monday, because that's at 1 o'clock. It's during the school day. And seniors can speak with Miss Daum as well. We have a JV and varsity boys basketball game starting at 4:30 on Monday. So come out and support them. We're going against WiHi. On Tuesday, we have a JV and varsity girls basketball game at WiHi. That's 4:30. Start there as well. On Wednesday, we're dressing in green for our mental health awareness, or you can wear a mental health t-shirt. Make sure you're wearing your uniform bottoms, but wear green for our mental health awareness. There's a track meet at Snow Hill Recreation and Parks that starts at 2 o'clock. We have a JV and varsity girls basketball game at Parkside that starts at 4:30. And then everybody who's involved in athletics, if you have students that are involved in athletics, we have an athletic boosters meeting at 6 o'clock. This is the second meeting. This will be in the school. Please stop by and support what we're trying to do with our athletics. We have a great group that started a couple weeks ago. So we want to make sure we keep this thing rolling. We got some good ideas, got a great group, but we always need more if we want to get this thing going. So 6 o'clock Wednesday night for our athletic boosters. On Thursday, it is a half day for the students. That is the final day of the semester, quarter two, semester one. It is going to be an A day. So that's the A day schedule for Thursday. And we're going to have an all casual day. So what I mean by that is, there's doesn't have to be a theme to it. So you can dress in just straight up casual. Still don't want pajama bottoms, no leggings, no yoga pants, no hoodies. Those normal things that we just don't do. We're not allowed to wear. Don't wear those. But if you're wearing jeans, make sure there's no holes in them. And it's a casual day. All right, we're not paying for it, and there's no theme. Just a casual day for that Thursday, which is a half day. We also have a JV and varsity boys basketball game at Mardela, starting at 4:30, and the JV and varsity girls basketball game against Mardela will be home, and that starts at 4:30 as well. On Friday, the students do not have school. It is a teacher work day, as they will be finishing up semester one, quarter two grades. So the students will be out on Friday, but we do have a boys basketball game that evening at 6 o'clock. So parents, families, students, this is extremely important this week. Make sure that you check your attendance and have any notes for quarter two that you need to submit. If you have gone to the doctor and you just didn't bring the note, bring it in this week. Once the quarter ends, we really can't go back. So make sure that you do this week. And again, I did have parents reaching out this week with parent notes and stuff with the emails and everything. So I do appreciate that feedback. Check your attendance. Make sure you bring those notes in. You're allowed 5 parent notes per quarter. All right, or excuse me, 5 parent notes per semester and 5 unexcused. Otherwise, you're going into attendance failure. Medical notes, you can bring as many as you've gone to the doctor or the counseling or the dentist, whatever. Bring those in. Those don't count against your attendance. I mean, certainly we want you to be in school every single day, but bringing those notes in keeps you out of attendance failure, and we want to avoid that as much as possible. The other key point to this week is you have to get your work in. There's 4 days, not even full 4 days. It's 3.5 days to get this work in. So use this time to get your assignments in, talk to your teacher. If you're borderline grade, make sure you're getting that stuff in, because once this stuff happens, it's done. And we don't want anybody failing because they forgot to turn something in. So take a look at your PowerSchool, look at your attendance, look at the assignments you're missing, and get them in. All right, so the last thing, there is a board survey out there. All right, it's been posted on social media. I believe it's on all the school pages. It's been on the Somerset County page as well, and it's about cell phones and about uniforms. Families, students, parents, I know that we get frustrated thinking that nobody's listening to us, right? And I'm not trying to sway you one way or the other. If you think that uniforms are great, then put that in the survey. If you think that they're not, put that in the survey. I'm not trying to sway you one way or the other. But if we don't take the survey, then we need to stop complaining about it. No matter what policy they put in place, if we're not willing to take a survey and let our voice be heard in the format that they're giving us, then we need to stop complaining. All right? We might not like the answer that we get after we've done the survey, but we need to at least use the format that they've given us to make our voice heard. Okay? I encourage you always to go to the board meetings, to be involved in that process. This is another way to be involved. If you're frustrated with uniforms or cell phones or anything else, and they're giving you an opportunity, use it. It might not turn out the way you want or I want, but we have to make sure that our voice is heard. If we don't take it, then we really can't complain about it. Okay, you have to make sure that you give yourself an opportunity to be heard. All right, being on the social media and complaining about them not listening to you is not going to work if you're not willing to take the survey. All right, so do that. Students do it, parents do it. And again, I'm not swaying you one way or the other. Use your own opinion, whatever you feel is best. But this is your opportunity, okay? And again, we might not like the result, but at the same time, if we don't even try, then we really need to stop complaining about it. I hope everybody does have a great rest of their weekend. We'll see everybody on Monday. I don't anticipate any snow coming Sunday night or Monday, so hopefully we'll see everybody Monday morning. And again, I'm very thankful for the families, especially the ones that reached out when they had some concerns about the virtual stuff. But anybody's allowed to, reach out, call me, email me, whatever. We try to do the best that we can to solve whatever the problem is. And, I hope that we're doing a good job. You can always provide me feedback as well if you think we need to improve on something. We look for that community feedback. I know it's been tough when we've been out of school, but certainly email me. And just remember, if I don't respond to you within a day or two, it's probably went to my spam and I just haven't seen it. So, send another one, okay? I do appreciate it. I hope everybody has a great rest of their Sunday, and we will see everybody Monday.